ever jumped on a discovery call and realised 5 minutes in that's just not a good fit? They only have a budget of £100 a month. They don't even know what a social media manager does. Or they just don't turn up for the call and ghost you completely. If this sounds familiar, it's not your fault, but it is fixable. I'm Betsan, a certified Dubsado specialist and system strategist for social media managers, and I help you streamline your client journey so you can spend less time on admin and more time in your zone of genius. In this video, I'm showing you exactly how to qualify leads before the call even happens. We're talking the questions to ask in your lead capture form, how to automatically send your service guide up front, and how it all looks behind the scenes in Dubsado. Whether you're brand new to being a social media manager or you're just tired of time wasters, these steps will help you attract better leads and stop spending your time on dead ends. Let's dive in. Why does qualifying leads even matter? Not every inquiry that lands in your inbox is going to be a dream client. And when you're already juggling client work, content, and a million other tabs in your brain, spending 30 minutes on a discovery call with someone that isn't a good fit isn't gonna go anywhere. That's a hard no. Why waste your time? Qualifying your leads before the call not only protects your time, it keeps your energy focused and gives them a more professional experience too. You're not just winging it, you're going through a clear process and you know exactly who your ideal client is. The first place to qualify leads is before they book the call, and that starts with your lead capture form. Here is my lead capture form that's on Dubsado. This helps you filter out any red flags before you send them your scheduler. Here are 5 key questions that I would recommend asking. So firstly, we have got what service are you interested in, or you could say what type of support are you looking for. So this will help you gauge if they are actually looking for a social media manager or if they are looking for VA support or something else. Secondly, we have got what's your budget. So make sure within this that you always include a drop down here with your minimum package range. So we've got a few here. So this will make you realise if they fit your budget or if they're wanting 10 reels done for the price of a strategy call. So you'll know here exactly if they're serious or not. When are you hoping to get started? So on Dubsado, you can do this field and they can select a date. This will help you weed out someone who is serious about getting started or someone who is just browsing. Then we've got what are your goals for social media? This will make you find out if they are just looking for vanity metrics or if they are looking for more sales and more visibility. What platforms do you want help with? They can select multiple options. This will help you with if they are looking for something that you can help with that suits your skill set, or if you'd better off referring them to someone else you know who, for example, if you don't specialize in LinkedIn and you're more Instagram, TikTok, you'll be able to be like, I'm sorry, I don't specialize in that platform before you jump on a call, and then like, oh, I want help with LinkedIn, and you're like, can't help with that. Have you worked with a social media manager before? Now, when I worked as a VA and as I worked as a Dubsado specialist, this question has saved me so many times from working with a client that is a red flag, basically. And I haven't even jumped on a call because the feedback in the what was your experience was something I didn't want to deal with. So have you worked with a social media manager before? So again, this will either give you a red flag because they've worked previously and then they like diss the person in the what was your experience, or if they haven't, they might need a little bit more education before moving forward about what you actually do as a social media manager. So yeah, I do find this question extremely helpful. A bonus question that you can add this in on Dubsado, and it's the project tracking element. And so when they just select how they found you, you will then actually have a report within Dubsado, which is great to find out where your leads are coming from. Another way I like to qualify leads is by sending a service guide in the inquiry response email. So the email that goes automatically out after they have filled in your lead capture. So they've filled in their lead capture and then they get this email. So this is the piece that can make or break whether your lead moves forward, because it sets expectations before they ever get on your call. Because they may not have checked out your website, they may not have really looked at your pricing, they really not have got an idea. So always send over a service guide, which I link in this email. It goes out straight after. So I link it in as a Canva view link, because if your prices change or anything like that, you can just go and edit the Canva document rather than
going and updating your Google Drive or other links. So you just have to update it and always be the right version in the email. So as I said, I've got it as a Canva view link. I don't have it as a send form or anything because I'd have to update. In your service guide, you could include an intro about you, your offers and starting prices, what's included, FAQs, a clear next step, usually to book a call. Don't link your scheduler within the service guide because you want to review the form first to make sure they are a good fit. This part is totally up to you, but I don't like to have it that they can book onto my scheduler straight away. They cannot get access to my scheduler unless I manually approve it in the workflow and it goes out to them. So as you can see here, my send appointment scheduler discovery call is already send appointment scheduler discovery call is set as approved. So I want to go in and I want to approve it to go out. So it doesn't just go out to anybody. So I can review the form, and if I think they're a bit of a red flag or it's not my expertise, I will send a thank you but no thank you email. I've already done an in-depth video on this inquiry workflow on my channel, so you can go check that out if you haven't watched already. If you would like this step by step as a template, I do have a discovery call free template for Dubsado. I'll link it in the comments below. I like to have control over who sees my scheduler because, as I said, their budget might not fit, or they say they've got a budget of £200 a month and or £300 a month, and your lowest package starts at £400 a month. So you might want to email them back and offer them a strategy call or something along them lines, something that's more in their budget, but you don't want to have a discovery call to do a strategy call. So you could literally just send them the link to book onto the strategy call and say, I think this more fits your budget.
All right, to recap, start by asking the right questions in your lead capture form. Send your service guide automatically within your inquiry response email, and use Dubsado to automate the process so your leads are already prepped before they even get to your discovery call. This isn't just about saving you time, it's about protecting your energy and attracting clients who actually value your work. If you're ready to simplify all of this within Dubsado, make sure you grab my Dubsado Discovery Call Workflow template. I'll link it in the description. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe for more Dubsado tips and drop a comment if you've had a bad fit discovery call moment. I know I'm not the only one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.